Today I fucked up by jokingly putting my thumb in my wife at the grocery store. People who are married know that you always find ways to mess with your spouse. I always either slide my hand up/down her butt crack or push in her butthole area when she bends over. Well, today we were in the frozen foods aisle of the grocery store, and while she was bending over I thought it would be funny to put my thumb in her butt while she was grabbing the food. Normally my wife wears jeans/yoga pants, but today she decided to wear some shorter shorts. So as she's bent over I do thumbs up gesture and proceed to shove it where the sun don't shine. Unfortunately the shorts were a little loose and a little too short, so my thumb didn't stop where I had anticipated. I clearly felt my thumb go into my wife, not even sure what hole at this point, but she shoots straight up, hitting her head on a rack of frozen vegan entrees, and she screams. Completely shocked, we both start dying laughing. TL, doctor, today I fucked up by trying to put my thumb near my wife's bole in public and my finger accidentally slid right past her short shorts and thong and straight into her hole. Not sure which one. Edit, I did sniff, all around it just smelled like sweat. I spent 30 minutes catching random whiffs because I was curious, but it just smelled like sweaty private parts. My guess would be the front hole. Edit 2, well, I didn't think it would blow up this much, but hey. Sorry to those who think it's repulsive, but my wife and I are just weird, I guess, haha. And this, kids, is why you wash your apples before eating them. I kept saying to myself in my head, please don't mistake someone else for your wife for the first part of the story. Now I'm waiting for a post from a random stranger saying they saw this guy finger his wife and sniff his finger for 30 minutes at the store. If it was Walmart, I'll expect to see this in r/trashy lol. Edit to add, silver. My first award thingy lol, thank you. The mandatory finger sniff didn't answer your question. Unless her asshole has the elasticity of a windsock, an impromptu thumb jab isn't going to penetrate it. Had to be the front. Bet the loss prevention folks have been getting a kick out of watching that over and over. Op will have a few mugshots posted on the employee room corkboard. Everyone will be on the lookout for hitchhiking shopper. Today I fucked up by having my devout Muslim parents find my alcohol stash. Oh boy, here we go. I made a big oops. I knew it as soon as I received a text from my dad while I was at work earlier today, saying tell your boss you're going to be late tomorrow for a family emergency. We have important family business to do in the morning. My parents know my job is very important, and wouldn't do anything to jeopardize it. So, my dad telling me to lie to my boss made me realize that something big is going down. Needless to say, I couldn't focus much on my work for the rest of the day. I texted my dad asking what happened, but he wouldn't answer. Just to preface, my family, particularly my parents, are very strict South Asian Muslims. They follow the religion devoutly, and there are some sins to them that are absolutely unforgivable, the big ones, besides, you know, obviously not murdering someone, being, don't eat pork, don't drink alcohol, and don't have sex. Now, I shall also preface by saying that I am, in no way, religious. I moved home recently after living on campus for college, where I happily lived a double life. I spread my wings, ended up loving alcohol, and did a bunch of other fun, sinful things. Now, I knew when I moved home that this kind of fun would need to end, or at least, need to be done with the utmost secrecy. But I'm a fucking idiot. I bought a 6-pack of mics last time when I was at the grocery shop. Smuggled it home, hid it in a corner of my wardrobe. The same corner where I hid an old male friend's clothes that I forgot to return. Remember that rule I mentioned saying no sex? Well, there's not many things they could have thought when they saw those basketball shorts and undershirt. Anyways, while I was at work today, my mother took the pleasure of organizing and cleaning my room. Which, lucky for me, included my wardrobe. Holy fucking hell. Not only did they find my alcohol stash, they also found a boy's shirt and shorts. I'm done for. My mother pretended nothing happened when I walked in the door after work, and I haven't left my room since I've gotten home. I can only think of this going 3 ways when they confront me tomorrow morning. 1, I'm getting kicked out, 2, they're bringing an imam to perform an exorcism on me since I'm clearly possessed by Satan, or 3, they're planning on buying me a one-way ticket to their home country so that I could learn a few things from the good, religious girls there. Whichever way this goes, I'm absolutely fucked. I'm freshly out of college and haven't saved enough to find a place of my own, not that I had anticipated, either. My parents expect me to live with them until I'm married. The idea of living on my own is, to them, unthinkable. I guess I won't really know what's going to happen until tomorrow morning. Suffice to say, I won't be getting any sleep tonight. Too long didn't read. My devout South Asian Muslim parents found my sinful stash of booze and other things, and I'm anticipating being dealt with accordingly tomorrow morning. Edit, forgot to mention, I'm a girl, if anyone was confused reading this. Update, alright folks, it's around 8 AM here and I know everyone's dying for an update. So apparently, all the stress from last night made my brain go into hyperdrive and tire itself out, and I actually got some sleep. Sometime last night my mom came in to let me know to make sure I get up on time, that my dad's taking her and I somewhere. ? I guess I'll find out in a few. Thanks for the help so far, y'all. I'm reading all the comments and messages and you guys are all so amazing. I'll keep you updated as things unfold. Alright, update 2. My dad took my sister to school this morning, so I took that opportunity to dip. My mom asked me where I was going, as I was supposed to go to work later today, but I'm a fucking coward so I left. Took a change of clothes just in case I decide to bunk with a friend tonight. My parents do love me, but they're strict, love me enough that they wouldn't put my life in jeopardy, but strict enough that they will do what it takes to keep me on what they believe is the right path. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I can't run forever, but I also don't want to be late for work. Hell, if I get kicked out, the last thing I need is to be unemployed too. I'm sitting in a parking lot right now deciding if I should just drive back home and talk to them now or keep avoiding as long as possible. By not talking to them, I'm kind of hoping that they see that I won't easily bend to their will, that they'll have to reach an understanding with me rather than expecting me to follow what they say blindly. This probably isn't the update you guys were hoping for, but I'm apparently good at disappointing people, haha. Update 3, my parents kept calling me, I guess they're worried. They're super overprotective, if you couldn't tell, and have called a whole bunch of times, texted too. My dad texted me to come home, so I texted both him and my mom separately saying I don't know where you want to take me, but mom said we're going somewhere. I'm not going, to which my dad responded, we're not going anywhere, just come home. He also left me voicemails, saying to come home. Didn't sound mad at all, more apologetic than anything, if I'm being honest. I love my dad, we have a great relationship and I fucked it all up by disrespecting their values in their own house. I feel awful. Anyways, I'm not here to whine. I'm going to work. If I decide to come back home tonight I'll speak to them. Who knows what's happen. Alright y'all, one more update, Cliff Notes version, went home, talked to parents, everything is semi-alright. It's a long story so I'll make a separate post on here to explain it all after work, so unfortunately you guys are gonna have to wait a little. I promise to be back in a bit. Last update on here, update's been posted here. But wow, thanks for the gold, silver, sweet messages guys. I promise to get to all of you guys. You'll rock. Well you should keep us posted, and good luck out there. I will pray for you. I'm a Somali male, they are always harder on the females. I've heard of quite a few instances where the parents act normal and forgiving. Months later, they suggest a vacation to the homeland as a family or you go visit some family there. All expenses paid of course. You land, they take your passport and you are in a religious prison where they try to fix you then marry you off. Do not fly back home. If you have your passport, give it to a trusted friend. This will keep you in the country. Let a friend know what's up and set a canary EA if you don't contact them in a day for them to call the police. Whatever happens, do not board that plane back to your home country. I don't mean to scare you, but that could be life-threatening for you. I believe putting a spoon on your body before going into control will alert the controllers that it's a kidnapping. Spoon. Hide it in your underwear or something. The detectors will go off, you will be searched and voila. Police is at your side? And holy hell. Do not enter that plane. Edit, holy hell, this blew up. Thanks for the silver. Don't board a plane. My best friend did when this happened to her. She never came home. Last I heard she's pumping out babies for some twat she'd never even met. Today I fucked up by accidentally becoming gay on New Year's. Well, here goes. 'Twas the night of New Year's and I was at a friend's place just outside of town. Our group had planned on having this sort of grown-up night instead of a New Year's party. We had planned on getting together, making a 3-course dinner and playing games and just enjoying ourselves. Yeah, I know. The reason being is that the majority of us in this group of 13 are in relationships. 5 couples and 3 single boys to be exact. Anyways, as the night went by we kept joking about having no New Year's kiss and so on, and me and my friend, we'll call him Dave, start joking about being each other's New Year's kiss. Okay, you need to have this in mind. I'm a guy who's not really into the hummus business, but I don't really back off when it comes to kissing dudes or making out with another with them for that matter. I figure, hey, that's just another person. Kissing another dude doesn't mean I enjoy getting my plum penetrated by another man's love stick. Anyways, the countdown begins and we just go for it, just a small kiss on the lips and nothing more. Just for the sake of the meme we hold each other, in an unholy position that only lovebirds whom are about to marry one another should hold, and start enjoying the fireworks. At this point one of the so-called females notices us and starts to laugh and doesn't believe that we actually kissed, so just to fuck with her we go at each other as if our life depended on it. Someone films this on the platform known to man as Snapchat and sends it to world with the caption, "So glad they finally came out." The night continues and so does the party. The next day me and Dave are in town and enjoying our after-party tradition, which is hungover kebab pizza with extra garlic sauce, and this random couple, 16 or something, my little sister's friends, congratulate us. We don't think of it much and just assume they mean New Year. We go home to my place to play some video games and hang out, and thus my father happens. He congratulates us as well and tells Dave he's glad that I chose him out of all the other people in an awkward manner. I still haven't got it, but Dave's laughing his ass off. I ask my dad if he can leave us alone and he tells me, "Oh, I see you want some space to do your thing now that there's no hiding it." And winks. That's when I realize and panic. It turns out some asshole saved the Snapchat video, somehow, and shared it on Facebook. Being in a small town, everyone wanted to show that they're tolerant and fond of these so-called hummus people, so everyone liked and shared the video. It's January the 2nd and everywhere I go people congratulate me. Yay? I guess I'm a gay now. Edit, well that escalated quickly. Yay, we managed to get the comments locked. Edit 2, hey, thanks for the gold random stranger. I literally have no clue what to do with Reddit gold though. Too long didn't read, made out with a friend, guy, on New Year's as a joke. It went viral. Everyone in my town thinks I'm homosexual. I guess I'm gay now. The comments on this thread have devolved to the point that a civil discussion is not possible. Because of that, this thread has been locked. How could you forget to say no homo? You could have avoided this whole situation. My Richard was too hard, I forgot to say no homo. Just tell every girl you meet they're the only one you'll turn for, a golden opportunity. Deleted. HUMMUS? Question mark. And then I fell and my mouth landed on Butter's penis and I accidentally took a picture.